going on, guys? Coach Chop with you guys today. Today we're going to talk about protein basics. You guys need to get a pen and paper. You need to watch this and write this down so you can understand protein. Look, a lot of you guys right now going to the stores, you guys are going on YouTube, you guys are going on Google, you're looking up all this certain stuff, but I want to talk to you guys today. I want to teach you guys and coach you guys on protein, one of the most important essential nutrients and macronutrients for your body. So if you guys are new, go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm going to go ahead and invite some people while we're getting started. And I want you guys to kind of think about, for everybody that's coming on, welcome guys. I want you guys to think about what is it that you think about when it comes to protein, right? What do you think about? What comes to your mind when protein is involved, okay? Again, get your pen, papers ready to go, because the learners here today are going to be able to excel in their health and fitness journey this year, as long as you guys take precautious measures and you execute everything I'm about to give you guys, okay? So we're about to go in the next 30 seconds. Let everybody sign in. How was everybody's day today? What did you guys have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Seems kind of goggy for some of you guys here in the morning, right? And so I want to see what you guys been up to, raising up the energy a little bit, see where you guys are at, how things are going. Dave, what's up, my man? What's going on? I'm ready for that workout tomorrow, bro. Got that new box jump and everything, new dumbbells, man. Bro, I'm ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. See what's on. Jay, what's going on, bro? So, let everybody else kind of tune in. Again, guys, we're talking today about the seriousness, the importance of protein basics. Josh, what's up, bro? And why protein is so important in your nutrition plan, in your meal plan, and even in your diet plan. Now, a lot of people, for some reason why, a lot of people always have a bad judgment on, well, not to say bad judgment, but they have their own understanding and preference about protein. Some people think that protein is just for bodybuilding, where you use protein, you start to get larger muscles, right? I've heard that before since I was in high school. Others know that protein is an essential adequate nutrient to be able to grow the muscles, to fuel the muscles, and be able to burn more body fat, right? Other people think that protein is just strictly just to build muscle. Hey, coach, I don't want to build muscle, so I don't want protein, right? And so we have a lot of issues and problems. I wouldn't even say issues, but everybody has their understanding about protein. But today I want to talk to you guys about why protein is so important. So, guys, you already know that protein is, in itself, in its element, it is a building block for your muscles, okay? Now, protein is not only just used to build lean muscle or for muscle recovery, but it's also used, again, like we talked about, to burn body fat. Now, why is it that we have people who, for instance, that want to drop body fat, they don't want to stick to the protein? Well, because a lot of people right now are thinking, if I just drop the weight or I drop the body fat, I can build the muscle after, or I can take the fat and turn it into muscle. Unlikely so. That's unlikely so. The reason being is because fat and muscle are two different components, okay? And in order for you to build muscle in the gym, at home, throughout the day, we're talking about 24 hours a day, you guys are constantly building muscle, burning body fat. How do we constantly build muscle and burn body fat? Through our nutrition. And that starts with your protein, okay? And so I want you guys to understand that protein is the fuel and the building block for muscle growth, okay? So you guys understand the importance of protein. Now, where can we get protein from? We have different kinds of protein. We have different BV values of protein, and we'll get into that another day. We have meats as proteins. We have vegetables as proteins. We have dairy as proteins. Guys, you can get your proteins from different areas, okay? And we'll sit down again. We'll talk about what are the best proteins depending on, where your journey's at, what you're trying to do, and where you're going from there. Charles, what's going on, my boy? Thanks for joining the call. So, let's start with certain proteins. So, guys, the number one protein I would always suggest at its highest rank is going to be the egg. Okay, now a lot of you guys are probably arguing already, saying, well, coach, I went to Gold's Gym, I went to, GNC, and they told me that this is the best protein, the highest quality protein. Guys, when we look at the numbers, BV value of the protein, the egg is the highest of that on that chart when it comes to protein, okay? What that means is that basically you can receive the most amount of protein at one sitting. Guys, I understand you eat protein, you take protein shakes, but I'm going to be clear with you guys, okay? Just because you eat protein, just because you take your protein shakes, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get 100% of that nutritional value. Let me put it this way, okay? you're not going to get the same amount of protein, the value of the protein, the percentage of the protein digested as you would in meat, as you would with the egg. Why? That's just how it works. It's called the BV value, the biological value, right? And so when you look at the quality of a protein and how much you can ingest and digest, guys, that's what really matters right now, right? I'm not downing protein shakes and meats, no, because I have my own protein shakes that I give my clients, things like that I take myself every single day. But I want you guys to understand, okay, what's the next in line? A lot of people argue that plant protein and animal protein, right? Everybody says animal protein is higher than the plant higher than the animal, right? Due to the whole, you got to have complete proteins. Right now what's going on, we have a lot of athletes, we have a lot of people in general, not just athletes, but we have a lot of people in general, guys, that know this. I'm not knocking meat proteins because I still eat meats. But right now, plant protein is very effective. Okay, it's going to help with the recovery. It has certain BCAAs. I want you guys to understand your selective groups and where you can get your proteins from. Okay, so you guys kind of got to understand what else we have that's high in protein, right? We have certain vegetables that have protein, right? We have certain granola mixes that have protein. We talked about dairy. Coach, I'm lactose intolerant. No problem. For the people who do eat dairy, like me, every now and then. Yogurt, right? Cottage cheese. Why is cottage cheese so important? Because it has casein protein. Katie, what's going on? It has casein protein. Guys, there's different kind of proteins. Okay, casein protein is a slower acting protein that you want to be able to have while you're sleeping. Let me tell you why it's so important, okay? We've all heard of whey protein. Everybody's heard of whey protein, okay? That's the faster acting protein that hits your muscles just like that, okay? After a workout, you want to take your whey protein. But what does casein protein do? Casein protein is a slower digestive, slower acting protein that you should be able to have while you're asleep. It takes about between 5 to 7 hours average to digest. I say 5 hours. So you're building lean muscle while you're asleep and during the day. You're replenishing your muscles during your sleep and during the day. That's how we're able to get, again, guys, we're building lean muscle, we're getting in shape. 24 hours nonstop. Why? Protein. That's one of the major keys to be able to get in there, okay? Now, where do we sequence protein at? Okay, how many grams of protein, Coach? Coach, a 180, a 190, a 120 have a different body type. Guys, the way you measure your protein is different depending on your body type. Okay, but let me tell you guys this. Here's a standard amount of protein that's needed in your body every single day, okay? You ready for this? Here we go. Number one, we got 30 grams of protein for breakfast. 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal, guys. You see what I'm saying? If we're lacking in protein, we don't fuel our muscles. So our muscles become the fuel for our body. Our body starts eating up all our muscle. We have muscle atrophy, if you want to say, mad cow disease, however you want to put it, right? I remember when I was back in high school and I was so huge into protein shakes, right? Making my own protein shakes. I really never understood the whole gist of protein. I only did what I was told until I understood protein and the benefit of protein while working out, while training, while going to the gym, while being at work when I'm not working out on my rest days. Does that make sense? Junior, what's up, bro? Guys, this is all very important in your nutrition plan and in your diet program. If in anywhere, somewhere and across the lines where you're cutting protein in your nutrition plan or your diet plan, stop. Just stop. Okay, and if you guys don't like to hear that, then maybe this video is not for you. But if you're cutting your protein, and I'm not talking about, oh, well, Coach, I'm going to cut my proteins, from 200 to 150. We're not talking about that. If you're not consuming the amount of grams of protein per meal, guys, let's not forget, a vehicle drives. If it's driving all day, you might have to fill the tank more than once, right? If you're getting from point A to point B, your car needs fuel. Protein fuels your muscles. Do you see what I'm saying? And so when you have less fuel for your muscles, less productivity. You're feeling weak. You're feeling sluggish. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Coach, I don't understand why I feel weak in the gym today. You're probably lacking protein, the amount of nutrients your body needs. And you're probably not consistent with the amount of protein your body needs to be taken in. Does that make sense? If this makes sense, please raise your hand in the comment section, okay? Because it definitely makes sense to me. Why does it make sense to me? Because, guys, I do this all day, every day. I've been doing it for over 10 years now, and I've seen the result and the benefits. So if you guys are getting something like this and it makes sense, please raise your hand, okay? Again, we covered why protein is so important to have in your nutrition plan. We covered why protein is so important with your meals. I need you guys, here's what I need you guys to do, okay? Here's your homework. All right, let me give you guys some homework, okay? I want you guys to start to track your protein intake every single day. Coach, when do I take my protein? When do I eat protein? How do I eat it? How do I sequence it, Coach? Easy. What time do you wake up in the morning? What time do you wake up in the morning? If you're waking up at 6, you need to consume it at least 30 minutes right after you're done waking up in the morning, okay? When is the next time you take your protein intake? Well, guys, we know we're supposed to be eating every 2 or 3 hours, right? So if I have breakfast at 6:30, when's my next meal? My protein-based snack, which is at 8 o'clock. Why? I have a 2-hour window in between, okay? From breakfast to snack, there's 2 hours, all right? Now, after 8 o'clock, after I'm done taking my protein-based snack, which let's not forget, guys, even for some of you guys who are at a caloric deficit and trying to drop body fat and lose weight but still put on lean muscle, having protein-based snacks is key. Okay, guys, I want you guys to know right now, because protein-based snacks, protein is also what keeps you full. Okay, so if you're always hungry, eat more protein. Okay, I ain't just talking like, I'm just gonna eat meat, like different varieties of protein. You see what I'm saying? But back to what we're talking about. 12 o'clock, okay? Around 12 o'clock is your lunch. Another 20-30 grams of protein. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay? When will we consume protein again? 2 to 3 hours later. So what does that look like, Coach? 3 o'clock, you're having more protein. Very important, okay? We talked about why protein is so important throughout the day. If you guys just joined this video late, cool, no problem. Last time you're eating your protein, dinner. You should not be skipping out on your protein at all. I don't care. Nada. At least 3 times a day. And if you're still hungry, Coach, I'm hungry. I've been eating 130, 140 grams of protein. I'm still hungry. Guys, there is literally nothing wrong with eating before you go to sleep. Do you understand what I'm saying? The problem occurs eating before going to sleep when your body hasn't digested, number one, the food that's been sitting in for a while throughout the day, number one, which means you have a slower metabolism at that too. And number 2, guys, the thing with protein while you're sleeping, it allows you to burn body fat as well. You see what I'm saying? When you're eating high fatty, high sugary foods before you go to sleep, no wonder you're gaining weight. No wonder. It's obvious. No wonder you're getting unhealthy weight. Coach, I don't know why I'm getting unhealthy weight. You always know. Because guys, you need to prioritize, right? Here's what I'm saying. Yes, Dave, you are correct. 30 grams of protein per meal, counting the protein shake. Yes, that counts. That counts, yes. Here's a good protein-based snack for you guys when you guys are hungry before you go to sleep. You ready? Peanut butter sandwich with whole grain bread. Add peanut butter, add bananas. You might want a little bit of Nutella because it's pretty sweet. I like Nutella. You guys see I'm still in great shape. I don't eat it all the time. Actually, last year I didn't even eat Nutella at all, so it shows you guys how much I don't eat Nutella, although I do love it. But that's an example. Rice cakes with peanut butter. Okay, again, maybe almond butter, right? Guys, these are examples you guys can use that you need to start implementing, okay? And so on your tracker sheet for your homework, I need you to make sure from today all the way until Sunday, you need to track. Here's the amount of grams of protein I ate for breakfast. Here's the amount of grams of protein I ate for lunch. Here's the amount of grams of protein I ate for dinner, okay? Every single day for 5 days. I need to see you putting that on your tracker sheet. Because if I call you up, come Sunday, and you're watching this live video, and you've told me that you're serious about your health and fitness goals, I'm going to call you. Don't be that person that gets selected randomly and says you want to reach your health and fitness goals, but when I give you the information, you don't do it. Don't be that person. I'll call you out. So, let me show you guys something real quick, okay, to help you guys with your homework to track your progress and track your grams of protein. You ready? All right. Actually, you know what I will do? I'll show you guys here. Now, guys, I've talked about this multiple times. If you go back in my live videos, I've talked to you guys about how to read nutrition labels, okay? Watch the video again if you don't understand the first time. Get it, got it, now go execute, okay? You guys see what's on the back of this nutrition label, right? What does that show? We got calories, okay? We got fat, we got carbs, we have protein, okay? Now let's look at how many grams of protein we're consuming throughout the whole thing, okay? You guys got to understand that protein is so important. So what you do is you track your amount of protein looking at your nutrition labels, okay? Looking at your nutrition labels. It's very important. Look at your nutrition label. Don't guesstimate how many grams of protein. I'm telling you guys how to track your proteins for this week. I'm giving you guys homework. I'm telling you how to track it. You look where it says protein. Now, if you're eating multiple meals into one, you got to calculate all the grams of protein for one. Simple, guys. What you can do is go ahead and get a MyFitnessPal, log all your meals in. Very simple. Don't have to do it, okay? I did it the hard way since I was in junior high. I counted all my macronutrients to the T. It took me about 2-3 hours. I made the meals. I ended up having at least 18 to 20 meals, each 3,000 calories, 4,000 calories, 170 grams of protein. That sustained me. I knew my numbers. I knew where I had to go. I looked at my nutrition labels. I understood where I had to eat my proteins. I executed. I got the result. Okay, and then you guys obviously see my result pictures. You guys can go from there. So, hopefully you guys gained something after that. Hopefully you guys, at least one person that watched this live video, if you've watched this live video and you know you got to take your health and fitness to the next journey, you know you're serious about working out in the gym, you know that you got to take a different approach this year than you did the last couple of years, then I need to go ahead and take this live video. I need to go ahead and implement it and use it. Come Sunday, I need to see those tracker sheets, okay? We talked about the tracker sheet. If you didn't get the tracker sheet, go back to the beginning of the video, watch it again, okay? I'm also open to 10 new people, 10 new applicants, okay? For people who are looking to reach their health and fitness goals this year. What does that look like, coach? If you're looking to gain lean muscle, if you're looking to get stronger, if you're looking to change your physique, if you're looking to drop body fat, if you're looking to gain energy or even become healthier all around, then go ahead and message me or just comment below me, and we'll sit down and do a free wellness game plan where I can show you what you need for this year, free, no charge, what you need this year to be able to help you reach your health and fitness goals, especially with what we just talked about today, guys, of one of many topics, the basics of protein, how to incorporate that in your nutrition plan and your diet plan. Appreciate you guys so much. It's your boy, Coach Chop, man. You know we keep it lit up in here, man. Let's make it happen. Let's get it.